Booker, Stryker, Girl in Red. There's
Hello
the
again.
intro.
Hello.
We've been hanging out. I only have, because I have not good style, one pair of sunglasses.
Okay.
You just had a pair with you. You threw them over there. How many pair do you have?
I have multiple pairs of Ray-Bans because I toss them around like I just did, and I break them and I lose them. So, but yeah, I'm pretty loyal to the Ray-Ban brand, and I'm not even sponsored, and they have never even reached out, which I think is unbelievable.
That is bull crap.
It is. It totally
Stryker,
is.
did you know she is sandwiched?
What is sandwiched?
Sandwiched is you
Tell her.
have red on your sweatshirt, matching red on your shoes, which sandwiches your body together perfectly.
And the socks
Oh my God,
work with
and
the
red on the
sweatshirt.
microphone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy crap. This is a sweater that my friend put up on his story because he was selling all his clothes because he was moving. And I was like, oh my God, I must have this because I recently bought a red Corvette.
I saw that.
And right? Everyone's seen it.
Yes.
No, they haven't. But yeah, so I was like, oh my God, why are you even trying to sell this? Just give it to me immediately. So I bought it.
Is your
It
little
looks
red
good.
Corvette inspired by Prince?
No,
Damn.
it's not.
Is it
Unfortunately, the
inspired
thing
by
is,
something in life?
no.
She just likes a red Corvette.
I just like a red Corvette. I just want to look sick as hell.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to be like that, you know, and I got like red driving gloves and I know, I'm going all in. Like, I just want to be like despicable. I just want to be like the worst version of myself.
the knuckles
Yeah.
cut out?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pro.
So like I took the
good.
roof off and I'm like driving around. I'm like, yeah, like
Is it T-tops?
Yeah,
Or just one solid piece?
no, it's like a coupe, so it's a solid piece,
What
but then you
year
can
is
take
it?
it off. It's 2005.
Ooh, that's
Right?
fancy.
Yeah.
Do you drive it in L.A.?
No, I drive it in Norway, so it's imported from California to LA. No, sorry, to Norway. So, but the thing is, we don't have nice weather, so the roof is always on. I've had
2
it
days
off
a
once.
year you get it.
Yeah, 2 days, so it's great. So I might send it back here. You know, might move here just to bring the car over with me.
Other than the Corvette, which is an awesome purchase,
Such an investment.
are there any other items floating around in the universe that you would also like to have at some point?
Oh, just like anything?
Well, something that's equal to a Corvette. Maybe it's, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a house in Aspen or something.
Someone that's young. I mean, let's be honest. Corvettes are usually old dude cars. But when
I
a
didn't
young
know.
yeah, but when a young person drives it, it's really cool.
Yes.
It's really
You know,
fly.
Like me and my girlfriend, we walked out of the car and also we were going to this like protest, and then we walked out of the car and then suddenly like my girlfriend's colleague pulls up and he was like, oh, that's interesting seeing two young lesbians walking out of that car. Normally it's old men in their 50s in a crisis. And I was like, maybe, and then I was like, wow, maybe like I'm 25 now, so maybe I have my quarter life crisis. I'm like living life at double speed.
Right.
Maybe
like-
even triple. Yeah.
Yeah. So like now, like this is my quarter life crisis. So I'm kind of just like a guy in his 50s right now. That's what I feel like.
Tennis ball walker in 25 to 30 years,
you'll be
pushing it
ready for
around.
that.
I hope
Yeah.
not. Okay, we have questions about your show last night at the Greek.
Oof.
Another show again tonight.
Yeah.
You have been getting so many props from our friends that were there because there were some technical difficulties, but talking about handling it like a pro,
Thank you.
that's what they said about you. What was it like to be, what's it like when that happens at one of your own shows?
Well, luckily I am a yapper, so I like talking on stage, and I already do that a lot, so I have practice. But yesterday it was insane. Like literally the whole sort of like spine of the show was prolapsing. Like everything was falling apart internally. So and we didn't know what was happening. So that was very unfortunate. So obviously there's like this feeling of like, this is really fucking embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Because there are like 5,000 people here. And then, but then I was like, also, I think I was just chilling. Like I feel so comfortable on stage. So even though like shit happens, I'm like, it's a live show. So you can't really guarantee anything when you come to a show. At least I didn't leave stage, cry. Like I could have done so many other things. I could have been like, pointing fingers at my team and being like, like
That's no fun.
We've seen that happen before.
The only thing I did was like I texted the group, like the tour chat. I was like, hey guys, we're heading to this bar to celebrate, and then we got fucked. So yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have in the back of your mind maybe a go-to rap for when shit goes bad?
Oh, like
Is there like I could start with this at least if the wheels fall off?
no,
No?
there's never a go-to. I'm always just like winging it every
Sweet.
single night. But and I think that's like kind of the beauty of my shows a little bit, even though things like we've amped up the production, things are like, leveling up on all sorts of technical levels. Not last night, but I still feel like it's important to keep that sort of level of intimacy and kind of that keeping things spontaneous and not too scripted. So yeah, I never know what to say.
What about
probably going to talk about you guys tonight?
Could you?
Maybe.
That would be the
Oh my
dopest.
God.
You guys are like,
We met
really?
the nerdiest guys I've been ever.
They look like they drive Corvettes.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, come on
We
now.
have a long time relationship.
We
Me,
do.
you, and my partner Booker
Yeah.
here. A couple years ago, you were here and you played acoustic, and we cheer you on from afar. You may not even know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I also remember, I feel like I showed you a song that I was working on at the time, that wasn't even out yet. But now it's out, which was Phantom Pain, and everyone was hyping me up, and I was like, "Oh fuck! All right, guys."
Your playing is sick. I mean, that
Yes.
the first day
Yes.
watching you, and I'll get to the question, but watching you that day, like watching your skill with that guitar, I'm surprised you don't have it on you now. Like you sleep with the damn thing or something. Do you love that instrument to death? Is that your favorite?
Actually,
You play
the
everything.
piano is my favorite
Is
now.
it?
Yeah, I love the guitar so much, but also like, because you just look fucking sick. But
You do.
but there's something about the piano. It just like it awakes all sorts of emotions in me, and then like I don't know, The Force Awakens. You remember that film?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's like
yes,
that I feel that every time I'm by the piano. I'm like, damn, Star Wars, and then I start playing. No, it's not like that actually. So I don't know why I said that, but yeah, I love the piano.
Did you love just as much in your most recent album playing so many different instruments, being responsible, producing and co-producing it, and of course writing and being the face of it all? Do you still love doing every single aspect of a record like that?
I think this record was a tough one to make, and because I think mentally I was a little bit all over the place. But right now, so I mean, I loved making the second record. I was working with the same guy. We were kind of, our dynamic became even more fluent, like more natural, and everything just felt more, I don't know, mature, like everything had grown. But now I've been working on stuff backstage, and I feel like super connected to like making and producing things again. And I'm like, I want to move to LA. Like I want to work with all these people.
Wow.
I'm like, I want to pursue music. I want to do this and that. So now I love being hands on. I love that.
What size stage are you the most comfortable on, or do you look at each of them individually and just have fun with them? I mean, we've seen you in a tiny little room. You opened up for Taylor Swift in the biggest rooms. Where's your comfort level?
I was thinking about that the other day because sometimes people are like weirdly close to the stage, and then I'm like, that's real. Like we're really close right now. So I think there's beauty in like the small rooms where it's like very intimate. But then I think something that I've been feeling on this tour, especially like last night, I felt like there was some sort of intimacy in the middle of like the chaos that was going on. I still felt like the room was connected. And so I think my favorite thing is like making the biggest room feel small and kind of, I don't know, creating some sort of community when it's like harder to do so. Like
People that were at the show last night are not going to forget those moments that you gave to them in the middle of all of that.
I hope not, because I feel honestly, I feel really good about last night, even though
Great.
it was so chaotic. Literally everyone was like, such a great show, Marie. and people never say that. They're like, yeah, good
Right.
show, brava. And then like, they're like, doesn't matter, like whatever. But everyone was like, Marie, you handled that so well. So, but yeah.
The beaches are badass. Love those ladies. Do
Yeah.
you have fun with someone that's opening for you? Is there any camaraderie? Is it more like you go to work, they go to work? How does that work?
Oh no, it's we were hanging out last night. We've been hanging out also multiple times on the tour, and they're really sick. They're really cool, and yeah, I mean, they're Canadians. I love Canadians. I gave them all my Canadian per diems. Last night I was like, take my fucking money. I don't need it. It's like, I'm never going to Canada again. I love Canada. I'm coming back, everyone. But yeah, I feel like there is like some sort of camaraderie, and also they have like multiple queer women on their team, and that's like, I mostly just tour with like a bunch of straight men.
Yeah.
And so it's been really like refreshing to have like some gays on the roads. Yes.
You mentioned LA. Oh, I move here. I want to work with all these people. Is it the city that makes you want to come here, or the specific humans that are here that makes you want to potentially move here for a while and make more songs?
The thing is, I just feel like I'm at a weird crossroads in my life where I've been living in Oslo for the past 5 years and making music from there, and I feel weirdly disconnected. Like I want to be in the studio every day, and because I really love being in the studio every day. And in Oslo, I'm not in the studio every day because my producer Matthias, he lives in Bergen, which is 8 hours away from where I live. So there's like I think I just like want to be here more because I want to fully give my life to music, and I think it seems like I have to be here. But also Italy, oof. Yo, I watched Ripley, and
yeah, right, yeah,
so good. And I know that's just about like murder and stuff, but like also the scenery of like Naples, I'm like, oof. A little flat in Naples, I wouldn't mind.
Is that the best part about this gig, or one of the best parts anyhow, that you get to, often wake up in a place you've never been before and discover it and get to go out and experience these things? And is there a specific place that you've been to that you went, holy crap, I had no idea?
I think like the most out of all the cities I've been to, I think Mexico City was like one of the, like when I got there, I was like, damn. Or like Tokyo was insane. I remember I left Norway in the daylight, and then I was just like on a plane for like 18 hours. And then I came to Tokyo at nighttime, and it was just like, I felt like the world had like flipped. I was like, oh my God, this is like a whole other different world. So I think there are like places like that I definitely love visiting and stuff. But I was in Del Mar the other day. Sick.
Yes. Yeah, Del
I was like
Mar's awesome.
I was in the desert, just like looking at all the cars driving, thinking about where the fuck is everyone going? Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Your confidence and talent and charisma is like a 10 out of 10. It's awesome. Before I'm Doing It Again, Baby, before that comes out, do you have anything that goes on in your head of like scared or nerves or anxiety and things like that?
So there was no confidence when that shit came out. Really, like I was so nervous with the new album. But now that it's out, I feel like I have this newfound confidence where I'm like, nothing matters, and might as well make something else. Like, so I was so nervous when it came out because the record is weird, and it's just like, I just really did exactly what I wanted to do with it, and I wasn't thinking of anything other than like, what do I think is fun? Let's make something that's fun, and then I went with that. So like, I was so nervous for it, and I was mental breakdowning for like 3 days in a row. But my mom was there, thankfully. But she was jet lagged, so there was no help. There was no help having my mom there. I flew her out to New York.
What's the impetus of the nerves, though? Are you more worrying that the fans won't like it or somebody doesn't like it? Like what? Like if you scratch the surface of that, what's bothering you?
I guess like the fear of like not being able to do it anymore, like the fear of disappearing into the void of the oversaturated world of content, Yeah, so fear of oblivion, I suppose. I don't know. I'm touring with a lot of British people recently. I'm not Scottish though, so I don't know where that's coming from. I watched Baby Reindeer.
It's getting pretty good. It's getting pretty good.
But having that in your mind, that's like the greatest thing and the worst thing. I think we have it as well on like a million times smaller scale. Of course, like, is anybody going to care? I mean, I get so nervous and anxiety before this chat that we're having right now. Like,
really?
Because I want it to be good for you and us and people.
I feel like we're vibing like crazy.
Yeah, I like this.
This is so chill.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you like it.
Well, let's wrap it up.
We got to end at a 10 out of 10.
This is so chill, yeah.
You're the best,
Let's
by the
go
way.
out on an ultimate high right here. Girl in Red with Booker and Stryker, and we love you.
I love
we
coming,
just think
hanging
you're
out
the
with you
most
guys.
talented person in the world. And
Yes.
thank you for sitting down with us and sharing your world
Thank
and
you
your
for
Corvette
complimenting me and calling me a sandwich and stuff
and your
too.
slippers.
I'm sandwiching. See ya.
Damn! Oh,
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm
everyone's a
sandwiching.
little bit of a
I'm
sandwich today. What kind of sandwich are you?
Put it in the comments.